What if I told you the most followed college athlete in the world isn't just flipping on mats, but flipping the script on fame? Olivia Dunne's life is next level. $1 million deals, a mansion that looks like it came from a movie set, and a new romance that's got everyone talking. From viral TikToks to private jets, Livy's not just living, she's thriving. So how did a gymnast become a global brand before even graduating? And what's really behind all that glam? Stick around because we're breaking down every wild detail of Olivia Dunne's jaw-dropping lifestyle, from her empire to her inner circle, TikTok to millions, the rise of Libby. It all started with a phone, a gym mat, and a little free time between training sessions. Olivia Dunne, better known as Livy, wasn't trying to go viral. She was just posting fun clips from her life as a gymnast, routine videos, silly dances, behind-the-scenes shots with teammates. Nothing flashy, nothing staged, but something about her clicked. Within months, her videos were getting thousands of likes. Then it was tens of thousands, then millions. And just like that, she wasn't just an LSU gymnast anymore. She was Livy Dunne, internet star. "I didn't expect any of this," she told one interviewer, almost laughing at how quickly it all happened. "It was just for fun until it wasn't." What made Livy stand out wasn't just her athletic ability, it was her timing. Social media was booming. TikTok had become the place for Gen Z to shine. Livy knew how to capture a moment, how to blend serious skill with lighthearted fun. She wasn't trying to be perfect, she was just being real. That authenticity made her magnetic. Soon her follower count started rising by the thousands every day. Brands started noticing, so did magazines, networks, and sports commentators. People didn't just want to watch her compete, they wanted to follow her life. Her rise wasn't planned, but it was powerful, and it changed everything. By the time she realized what was happening, she already had millions watching her every move. Her videos were being used in gymnastics montages, meme pages, and influencer compilations. She had become a digital icon, even before she had landed her biggest brand deal. And all of that momentum set the stage for something even bigger. Nil Queen, the deal that changed it all. In 2021, college sports changed forever. That's when the NCAA introduced the NIL rule, letting student athletes profit from their name, image, and likeness. For many athletes, it meant a few $100s, maybe a sponsorship or two. For Livy, it meant a media empire. By the time NIL became legal, Livy already had millions of followers. She wasn't just a gymnast, she was a brand, a movement, a lifestyle. So when brands came looking for ambassadors who could connect with a young, engaged audience, Livy was at the top of every list. "The moment the NIL rule dropped, my phone blew up," she once said. "It was insane." She signed deals with brands like Vori, Body Armor, and American Eagle. One of those partnerships alone was rumored to be worth $500,000. Her total earnings in the first year of NIL, over $3.5 million. What's wild is that she didn't do anything different. She kept posting her usual content, gym, glam, and everyday life. But now, every post was also a paycheck. Livy had cracked the code. She didn't just say yes to every deal either. She built a brand around things she already loved: fitness, fashion, wellness. "It has to make sense for me," she explained. "If I wouldn't actually use it or wear it, I'm not going to promote it." Her business savvy shocked a lot of people. They thought she was just a pretty face. But behind the filters and fun videos, Livy was making moves. It wasn't long before Forbes noticed. They named her one of the highest paid college athletes in America. That headline, it hit hard. Not just because of the money, but because it proved something bigger. Olivia Dunne wasn't just winning on the mat anymore, she was winning in the market. Glam Goals, her luxe crib. So where does a millionaire college athlete live? Not in a dorm, that's for sure. Olivia Dunne's home in Baton Rouge is exactly what you'd expect from a digital queen. It's modern, sleek, and made for Instagram. From the moment you walk in, you're hit with the kind of design that screams luxury. Think high ceilings, open floor plans, and natural light pouring in from every corner. But the real showstopper? The details. Crystal chandeliers hang from the ceiling like floating diamonds. Velvet couches and polished floors create a mix of cozy and classy. Everything is curated. Nothing looks random. "I love having a space that feels like me," Livy said. "It's peaceful but still fun." The house has multiple rooms made for content. There are statement mirrors, perfect for selfies, mood lighting, great for filming, and even a dedicated glam space where she gets ready for shoots or events. "I spend a lot of time in front of the camera," she said, "so my house kinda has to work like a studio." And yes, there's a gym, not just a yoga mat and a few weights. We're talking full-on workout paradise. Think kettlebells, cables, medicine balls, and state-of-the-art machines. There's even a stretching area with mirrors from floor to ceiling. "I like having everything I need at home," she said, "especially when I'm busy filming or prepping for a meet." The property is also gated and guarded, which is important for someone with her level of fame. With millions watching her online, privacy is gold. Livy's crib isn't just a house, it's a brand hub, a sanctuary, and a statement. Fashion Doll IRL. If Olivia Dunne isn't in the gym, she's probably in something designer, and not just any designer. Think Louis Vuitton, Prada, Balenciaga, and Dior. Livy doesn't just follow fashion trends, she makes them look effortless. One day she's in a $3,000 blazer and heels sharp enough to slice through tension. The next, she's casually walking across campus in perfectly styled athleisure, fresh sneakers, and sunglasses you've probably seen in a Vogue spread. There's something magnetic about her style. It never feels forced. From her walk to her wardrobe, the energy is always the same: confident, fun, and fashion forward. "Style is how I express myself when I'm not flipping around," Livy once joked. But that joke has since turned into a lifestyle brand of its own. Her closet? Let's just say it's not a closet. It's more like a personal showroom. We're talking floor-to-ceiling clothing racks, organized by designer, color, and vibe. Rows of heels, drawers of accessories, coordinated bags on display like art pieces. She's even given her fans a few closet tours online, and each time the views skyrocket. "I could live in there," one fan commented. Honestly, same. Livy's fashion game is also a business. She collaborates with stylists for brand events, commercial shoots, and even daily outfit planning. "I treat fashion like performance," she said. "It's a part of the whole experience." Whether she's filming a reel or walking into a gala, she dresses like every moment might get captured, and it often does. She's become such a staple in the fashion scene that brands are now approaching her not just as an athlete, but as a fashion muse. Campaigns love her versatility. She can go from high glam to gym chic without missing a beat, and that duality keeps her style relatable while still aspirational. Her posts often double as lookbooks. Hauls, outfit breakdowns, morning glam, airport fits. She's mastered the casually iconic look, where it seems like she just threw it on when in reality every detail is curated to perfection. And the comments don't lie. "She's like Barbie with an iPhone," one fan wrote, and honestly, they're not wrong, except Barbie probably wishes she had Livy's closet and her angles. What makes it even more powerful is that she never loses her gym roots. You'll still see her rock leotards and workout sets in between luxury looks. That balance is what keeps her unique. She's not trying to be someone else, she's Livy, just dressed in head-to-toe glam. And next, we shift from looks to love. Livy's wardrobe isn't the only thing catching attention these days. Her new man has everyone talking. Let's talk romance. Her new man, the romance reveal. For months, fans were playing detective, matching outfits, shared sunsets, flirty TikToks. Then came the soft launch: Olivia Dunne and Paul Skeens, the LSU baseball star turned MLB prospect. He's tall, athletic, and low-key, basically the yin to Livy's sparkly, social media-driven yang. "He gets me," Livy told a reporter. "It's nice having someone who understands this life." They've been spotted at NBA games, walking hand in hand on the beach, and even sneaking kisses at campus events. Nothing too flashy, just enough to keep fans buzzing, and buzz they did. The internet dubbed them the power couple of the South. Fans swooned, memes were made, edits went viral. They haven't done the whole public love story thing, but their chemistry is hard to ignore. And in a world where every move is under a microscope, they've found a way to keep their bond private, but still celebrated. For Livy, this isn't just a fling. "He makes me feel calm," she shared. And that's rare when life moves this fast. So whether they're jet setting or just hanging out at home, one thing's clear: this relationship is real, and fans are all in. Jet set livin'. When your life is a mix of brand shoots, games, and content creation, you can't exactly stick to a regular routine. For Olivia Dunne, traveling isn't just something she does, it's part of who she is now. Whether she's flying to LA for a campaign or taking a quick beach break in the Bahamas, Livy does it in total style. No cramped seats or long airport waits. When she flies, it's private jets, luxury lounges, and travel fits that are ready for a camera click. She often shares glimpses from her flights: plush leather seats, snacks that look better than room service, and Wi-Fi that keeps her followers updated mid-air. She once joked, "Jet lag doesn't count when the jet has Wi-Fi and the snacks are better than my fridge." And that's exactly the vibe her fans love. Even in the air, she keeps it polished, fun, and very Livy. But it's not just for fun. Every trip becomes content. A rooftop in LA turns into a shoot. A snowy cabin in Aspen becomes a cozy vlog. A beach in Miami? That's a bikini backflip video waiting to happen. Livy doesn't just travel, she makes every destination part of her brand. And what's most impressive is how seamlessly she blends luxury with work. For some influencers, travel is a break. For Livy, it's both business and pleasure. Her audience travels with her through every photo and every caption. And when she lands, there's usually a new deal, new shoot, or new story ready to go. And just like that, her travel becomes more than just movement, it becomes momentum. So who does she travel with? Who's behind the camera, making all these moments go viral? That takes us into the next part of Livy's lifestyle, her circle. Livy's circle, glam girls only. Behind every queen is a killer crew, and Livy's inner circle is no exception. These aren't just random influencers or social climbers. These are women who know the game, know Livy's world, and know how to show up for each other in real life, not just in Instagram comments. Her squad is a tight blend of fellow TikTok stars, content creators, elite gymnasts, and a few real-life besties who've been with her since day one. They do more than pose for photos or share brunch. These are the people behind the camera when Livy nails a backflip in slow-mo. They're the ones helping her pick the perfect caption, fix the lighting for that selfie, or hold the phone for her next viral dance. It's more than friendship, it's a team, Livy once said. We all support each other and know what it takes. They're often seen together at brand events, glowing up for red carpets, or chilling at home in silk robes and face masks. Their spa nights are legendary. Part content session, part therapy hangout. It's these moments that remind Livy of who she is outside the numbers and contracts. It's about balance, laughter, comfort, a place where no one cares if your makeup's off or your post flopped. And don't get it twisted, these girls aren't just pretty faces. Many of them are digital pros themselves, with massive followings and business deals of their own. They speak the same language, content calendars, sponsorship clauses, algorithm hacks. So when they hang out, it's not just catching up, it's a content brainstorm, a styling session, and a branding powwow rolled into one. This synergy is part of what keeps Livy sharp. Her crew gets the pressure. They understand the weird rhythm of content creation, where your day off still involves 3 outfit changes and a ring light, but they also know when it's time to turn off the cameras and just vibe out, watch movies, eat takeout, and laugh till they cry. That kind of energy is rare, and it shows. When you watch Livy's content, you can feel the connection, the giggles that aren't fake, the confidence that comes from being hyped by people who genuinely want to see you win. We all cheer each other on, she said. There's no competition, just collaboration. And that's key, because when you're living a public life with millions watching your every move, your real friends aren't the ones who like your photos. They're the ones behind the lens, keeping you grounded. Up next, Livy's non-stop schedule. From filming to flipping, let's see what a day in her life really looks like. Day in the life, spoiled in style. Ever wonder what it's like to live a day as Livy Dunne? Let's just say it's not your average college schedule. Her mornings start slow, often in a silk robe with coffee in hand and the city skyline in the background. It's calm, quiet, and intentional because the rest of the day is anything but. First up is content creation. That might mean filming a morning routine, taking outfit pics, or reviewing products she's partnered with. From there, it's usually off to the gym. Even with all her success, Livy keeps up with training. A session might include uneven bars practice or full body workouts with her trainer. Then there's filming more content. That could be a dance trend, a funny skit, or a campaign video. She might have a Zoom call with a brand, a podcast interview, or a planning session with her team. It's all work, but she makes it look effortless. Evenings are for winding down, a luxury skincare routine, candles, maybe a bit of Netflix or FaceTime with Paul. Her glam team sometimes stops by to prep for the next shoot or event. Her idea of just chilling includes designer pajamas, a plate of sushi, and a camera-ready face mask. It sounds dreamy, but it's real. This is Livy's life now. Organized chaos with a touch of glam. And with all eyes on her, it's no surprise the fan reactions are just as wild. Fan frenzy, internet fame like no other. If you've never seen Livy Dunne at a college meet, picture this: crowds screaming, signs waving, fans lined up just to catch a glimpse. It feels more like a movie premiere than a gymnastics event. That's the Livy effect. Wherever she goes, she brings a wave of attention with her. Some fans come for gymnastics, others come just to see her walk by. It's gotten so big that LSU had to change some of their access policies just to manage the hype. It's a wild sometimes, Livy said, but I try to focus on the good. She takes selfies, signs autographs, and smiles through the chaos. But the spotlight also brings pressure, criticism, rumors, and constant comparisons come with the fame. She's been called everything from the future of college sports to just a TikTok star, and she hears it all. Still, she handles it like a pro. With confidence and class, she answers critics by doing what she does best: being Livy. I just stay in my lane, she shared. You can't let every comment get to you. That mindset keeps her focused, and it also fuels her next big moves, ones that go far beyond Instagram. Business brains behind the beauty. Behind the camera, Livy isn't just smiling, she's strategizing, she's not winging it. Every post, every deal, every video is part of a larger plan. She's signed with one of the top agencies in the world, WME, which manages stars across sports and entertainment. She doesn't take every offer. Livy is smart about the brands she works with. If I wouldn't wear it or drink it myself, I'm not posting it, she once said. That level of selectiveness keeps her brand clean, focused, and powerful. And she's already thinking about life after college. From a potential clothing line to expanding into media or launching her own company, Livy is planning for the long run. She's turning short-term fame into long-term success. There are whispers of documentaries, TV shows, even a podcast. She's building more than a profile. She's building an empire. Up next, health, wellness, and how she keeps herself balanced through it all. Let's dive into how Livy takes care of her body and mind in the next chapter of her rich lifestyle. Health is wealth. With a life as fast-paced and public as Livy Dunne's, staying healthy isn't just a goal, it's a necessity. Every flip, photo shoot, and brand deal depends on her being at her best, both mentally and physically. That's why health and wellness are major parts of her routine, and not just in the eat a salad once in a while way. Livy takes her wellness seriously. Her days often begin with clean eating, smoothies, protein bowls, and macro-balanced meals. Whether it's prepared by a personal chef or meal prepped in her kitchen, every bite is fuel. I don't diet, she once said. I just eat to feel good and perform better. That mindset keeps her energized for everything from workouts to shoots. Speaking of workouts, Livy's not playing around when it comes to fitness. She trains with professionals, uses state-of-the-art gym equipment, and targets everything from core to flexibility. Recovery is just as important as exercise, so she carves out time for ice baths, stretching sessions, cryotherapy, and yes, Theraguns. She also believes in mental recovery. Whether it's meditation, spa days, or simply shutting off social media for a few hours, Livy prioritizes balance. Taking care of yourself doesn't just mean lifting weights, she said. It's also knowing when to slow down. That mix of discipline and self-care is what allows her to juggle everything without burning out. But just as important as self-care is giving back. And that's where her next chapter gets even more impressive. Giving back, Livy's softer side. For all the glam, Livy Dunne hasn't forgotten where she came from. While she's famous for her flips and followers, she's also quietly doing a lot of good behind the scenes. Giving back is a big part of her journey, and she's using her platform to lift others up, especially young girls in sports. She's spoken publicly about how important it is to empower young athletes, especially those who may not have access to the kind of training or gear she did. That's why she works with programs that help underprivileged kids get involved in gymnastics. Everyone deserves a shot, she said in a campus Q&A. If I can be that bridge, I will. She's also known for doing giveaways on her socials. Sometimes it's gear, other times it's health products or custom merch. Her fans love it, and it shows that Livy doesn't see herself as untouchable. She's approachable, relatable, and generous with her success. She also gives talks, real ones, not the canned motivational speeches you forget a day later. Livy speaks to high school and college students about confidence, branding, and the pressures of social media. Her goal, help them succeed without losing who they are. It's clear that Livy's heart is as big as her reach, but of course, not everyone has been kind about her rise, and that's when the clapbacks start. The controversy and the clapbacks. Being in the spotlight comes with a price. For Livy Dunne, that price has included plenty of public criticism. Some say she's just a pretty face. Others accuse her of caring more about selfies than sports. But Livy, she's not having any of it. She's faced body shaming, NIL debates, and internet trolls who think they know better. But every time someone tries to put her in a box, she breaks out of it, and often with a quote or a post that goes just as viral as the hate itself. One of her most iconic clapbacks came after a wave of comments criticized her NIL deals. "If I were a guy doing the same thing, I'd be called a boss," she tweeted. The internet went wild. Fans cheered, critics simmered, and Livy proved she wasn't afraid to speak up. Even when fans caused a stir at LSU events, she didn't deflect. She addressed the issue directly, telling her followers to be respectful and reminding them that there's more to the sport than selfies. "Respect the athletes, respect the game," she said. And while she doesn't engage with every comment, she doesn't hide either. She's built her brand on being bold, unapologetic, and fiercely herself. It's a tough balance, but one she's figured out. In all of this, every deal, post, and response is building towards something bigger. Because for Livy, this isn't just a phase. This is a foundation. What's next? The empire awaits. So where does Livy Dunne go from here? With college wrapping up and her name already bigger than most Olympians, the path forward isn't just wide open, it's paved with opportunities. First up, graduation. She's closing the chapter on her student-athlete life, but that doesn't mean slowing down. In fact, things are just getting started. There are whispers of a reality show, a fitness brand, and even a lifestyle line that brings her look and energy to fans around the world. "I've always thought long-term," Livy said in a recent interview. "Gymnastics taught me discipline. Now I'm using that in every part of my life." There's also speculation about a deal with Netflix or Hulu, something that gives fans a behind-the-scenes look into her day-to-day. And given how well she connects on camera, it's not hard to imagine it being a hit. But beyond the projects and partnerships, Livy is building something more powerful: legacy. She's proving that athletes don't have to choose between sport and influence, or talent and branding. You can do both, and you can do it your way. As one fan commented, she didn't just change the game, she made a new one. And that's exactly what Livy Dunne is doing. Whether she's flipping, flying, or filming, she's showing the next generation that the future of fame isn't just about what you win, but how you build. And Livy? She's building an empire. And there you have it, Olivia Dunne's rich, wild, and unstoppable lifestyle. From her dreamy home to her viral love life, it's clear Livy is just getting started. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.